All right, so here we have a 2008 Corvette Convertible. This one comes in black on ebony leather interior. Powertrain consists of a 6.2-liter LS3 naturally aspirated V8 engine. It's made into a 6-speed automatic transmission. This one has a little over 79,000 miles here, so we're gonna see how it's held up. As we come around on the front end here, love these aftermarket headlamps here. Those are gonna be LED. Fog lights down there. And just a little bit of road rash on this front bumper here, but honestly, nothing noticeable with the black, so I'm very impressed by the condition of the body, especially on the front end. These are gonna be 18-inch polished aluminum wheels. Passive keyless entry. And there's our power driver seat. I should say a hybrid power driver seat. Then over here, power door lock controls, memory seat functions. To set up the memory seat functions and the entry exit, all you have to do is just hold the button and it'll beep twice at you to let you know. And then I believe these are just express down windows, power mirror controls. That's how you get out of the car using the electric capability. And if you don't have any power, you have a manual latch you can pull up here to get the door open. Premium Bose sound system. That's how you lower the top. So push that back to lower it, push it up to close. And then these are all the controls for your heads-up display. Gas cap release, trunk release, hood release there. And then you have a manual tilt steering wheel. Let's go ahead and make our way towards the back. I want to give a huge thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and Auto Pro Nashville for allowing me to review this Corvette today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are finding to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. Like the aftermarket tail lights. Ooh, look, window sticker. So y'all can pause anywhere you need to if you want to take a closer look at this window sticker back in 2008. And this one was a 3LT, so fully loaded with that and the Z51 package is $66,515. I actually assumed it would be cheaper than that, but and that's just crazy how the parts contents have changed at 77%. Fuel economy numbers. But pretty good space back here in the trunk. You have the cargo net here as well. So close up of the exhaust. But I want to say these are aftermarket LED lights, and I really like how they were done. And there's the front passenger seat. I like these seat belts as well. And lockable glove compartment here, and we still have the owner's manuals in this one. Now, quick look underneath the hood. It's covered up quite a bit, but there's that 6.2-liter V8. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. Not much to really fool with there in terms of an infotainment system, but I'll kind of show you how everything works anyway. So leather wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn. Over here we can adjust what shows up in that digital part of the gauge cluster there, including the tire pressure monitors, oil pressure, and all of that. And you can go down to these options here and hit that. And you can change your units of measurement, the approach lights, all of that there. Even the language. And what's funny is you had several different languages to choose from. English, Deutsch, French, Italiano, Espanol. And I'm gonna assume that's Chinese there, but now it's just like English, French, Spanish, that's it. Now, CD changer here, you can go through the discs here. You have an aux input, so you can use that. Everything else pretty self-explanatory. Bands for the AM, FM. And then you also have XM2 and then equalizer, so on and so forth. Volume knobs here, click there to turn the audio off. Now down here you get dual zone automatic climate control, so you can set that. as you see fit. Adjust fan direction here. And then 2-stage heated seats for the driver, front passenger, and there's your cigarette lighter there. Oh, I just burned myself. Now for the shifter, grab the back, reverse neutral drive, and then your sport mode, activate your paddle shifters and you can shift through those. Traction control toggle there, handbrake, bottle holders, center console cubby space with a 12-volt there. And then I'll show you how this top goes up because we're gonna have it up on the test drive anyway. Sorry if there's a glare, I can't really see. So an interesting setup there with how that closes. It almost scares you, like, did I break it? But it's not the case. Garage door transmitters there. Vanity mirror. Very squeaky vanity mirror. Cruise controls are over here. You could just set that there. Headlamp controls, set that to auto. Fog lights, you can toggle that there. And then over here we have our windshield wiper controls, so you could just do one time off, intermittent low, high, adjust that intermittent frequency there, and then you can just hit the button on the side for the front wiper fluid. Push button starts here. And you do get a power telescope on the steering wheel too. Forgot to mention that. And then if you look right there, that's the heads-up display. And again, I can change what's shown there. It's quite customizable actually, so it's pretty neat. Finally, here are the key fobs. And then OnStar there. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2008 Corvette Convertible out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Corvette Convertible here, I have the top up just because the way my mic is set up. I'm just using my iPhone. I think this is a 11 or 12. I don't want the wind noise to intrude on the actual audio, and you want to be able to hear me talking. So that's why when I do convertible test drives, I tend to have the top up. But I still want to show off the performance of the car. So far, pretty good driving vehicle, I think. Just in terms of the ride quality, just the pedal feel and all of that. Especially for it to be this low slung. It's just a very low to the ground car. But it's always been a good touring vehicle, I think. But overall, I mean, everything sounds normal, feels normal. When I first got behind the wheel, I put it into the sport mode and it was just being kind of weird. So I don't know if something needs to be serviced or what. But I'm definitely going to give it some getting on the interstate here in a moment. But I'm not going to floor it just because these things like to go sideways anyway. But it's a lot of power for a car like this. I'm going to slow it down just a tad and give it a good pull. All right, here we go. Oops. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do all that, but it got up. Yeah, if I wasn't doing a test drive review here, I would teach this guy in front of me a lesson that was unnecessary. But anyways, it's very, very quick, obviously, very loud. And what I like about these cars is when you put your foot into them, you're just thrown back. My plate was in there pretty good and it still threw the license plate back, which was just wild. But, I mean, I'm only doing about 55 here. Still good ride quality, good road noise for this to be the kind of car it is, again, especially with it being a convertible. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend taking this on a very long road trip, but this is one of those cars that if you do take it on a road trip, what really keeps you going is how much fun the car is itself. And that's what I'm getting here. It's just a very fun car, very quick car. So even though the ride and the comfort of the seats for someone as tall as me isn't fantastic, I think it's doable / worth it. But overall, the handling is very good here. Now this does have the Z51 package, so that helps with that as well. Now I want to give one more thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and Auto Pro Nashville for allowing me to review this Corvette today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you are looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this kind of vehicle or whatever used vehicle you might be interested in. But from a fun factor, even a 2008 Corvette in today's market is still something that's really refreshing, really fun. And it's a cool car overall. It still turns heads, especially with the modifications that have been done to this one in particular. It's still fast compared to the 2025 models that are out now. And these are relatively easy to work on from a repair standpoint. So if you find yourself having to make some repairs or whatever, it's not gonna break the bank like it would on probably a C8 or something like that. Yeah, it's so quick off the line, so much fun. Highly recommend if you're thinking about getting a Corvette and you're like, I don't know if it's for me. This thing will put a smile on your face every time you get behind the wheel of it. And it's one of the reasons I love Corvettes. The C8, C7, C6s. I don't even know if I've driven a C5 yet. I think I might have driven one a long time ago, but every time you get behind the wheel of one, you just smile because they're that much fun to drive. The brakes work really good too. I wish they stopped tearing this road up, but whatever. All that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2008 Corvette Convertible.